He's a night custodian at an elementary school. He has to work at night because he can't handle being around people during the day. So he's got this safe little world, but it's invaded by a little girl named Abigail Harris. She's 7 years old. She's new to the school. She's bounced from foster home to foster home in a different community until her recent placement with an aunt and uncle she has never known. She's unsure if she can trust her new environment, and she turns to Brian. Neither one really knows at all how to live in the world, each for their own reasons. And the book explores their developing relationship and ability to connect and to help each other through their troubles.
And I cannot recommend this book highly enough. One of the things that I really liked, Tanya, was if you don't understand, if you've never experienced anxiety and depression to debilitating degrees, you're not really sure how to deal with people who have that. And for me, it gave me more empathy and compassion to those who do suffer from this. And there are different levels, and I realize that. But I understood a lot more as a result of this book. And so, and again, you did the same thing. You took a delicate, can be difficult topic. If you were to go to the textbooks, it's just so overwhelming to try to understand it. Where in this story, you have the human touches, I guess I would say, that goes along with it. And I was just very impressed. And again, another book you can learn from, but in a very empathetic way. So very, very nicely done.
Thank you. And you've those are high compliments, because you've captured the essence of why I write what I do. I want people to understand themselves, understand others in their lives, and put that, I like that human touch on what is really going on.
And then we have Leave of Absence. Now, Didn't Leave of Absence come out before My Life in a Nutshell?
It did, yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Share with us what Leave of Absence is about.
Okay, Leave of Absence, I call it a story of loss and a story of strength. It's got that, it does, like I said, there's that loss, but there's that sense of hope. There's a character named Oliver Graham, and he is bereft. He's laden with guilt in the aftermath of traumatic deaths of his wife and son. PTSD and a suicide attempt land him in a behavioral health hospital where he meets a woman named Penelope Baker. Penelope is hospitalized. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia a couple of years ago, and she wrestles with the effects that this illness is having on her once healthy and just a strong life. She believes she's no longer lovable because of it, and she's engaged, but she thinks the only thing she has left to give her fiancé, a man named William, is his freedom. And so the novel kind of explores the friendship that the three of them, Oliver and Penelope and William, develop, and whether or not this friendship is enough to get them onto the path of healing and back into life. So it's human connection, it's friendship, it's loss, and it's strength.
And I noticed, Tanya, in your books that this is a common thread that you utilize in Losing Elizabeth, My Life in a Nutshell, and now as you are sharing Leave of Absence, that you do need support in whatever situation that is coming along. You do need friends. You need that human-to-human connection. Even if someone does not thoroughly understand what you're going through, as in the situation in My Life in a Nutshell. They were actually
Right.
coming from very different worlds, but yet that human relationship developed and helped them navigate through.
That is the crucial component, is that connection, those relationships. And it doesn't have to be, like you said, they're different. Sometimes people are coming from different worlds. They don't always understand, but that's okay. There's just this power of connection. The other, other characters in My Life in a Nutshell, they didn't understand anxiety. In fact, at first, they weren't even sure that's what was going on with Brian. But just that friendship, that social connection makes a big difference.
Yes, absolutely. And for our listeners, when you read Tanya's books, although these are focusing on mental health and emotional well-being, there's lots of little nuggets in there to look at the books and read the stories, and you're immersed. You are engaged into the characters and feeling what they're feeling and what they're going through, and it's very eye-opening. But at the same time, it's very educating for your own personal growth and development. They're just absolutely wonderful, and I cannot highly recommend them enough. So thank you, Tanya, for sharing about those 3 books. And we are going to take a break here and let our sponsors have a word, because without our sponsors, these programs would not be possible. So we're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to come back, and Tanya has a little announcement she wants to make for 2016. Does that sound good, Tanya?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'm looking forward to it, and I appreciate the sponsors, too. Thank you, sponsors and listeners. This is great.
Yes, thank you very much. So we'll be right back.
Join us at Storytellers Campfire for a fun, educational, and entertaining puzzle show, and learn how you can enter to win an exclusive puzzle of our campfire logo. Anyone can enter to win this beautiful and challenging puzzle. Listen to the show on Tuesday, January 5, on XRQK Los Angeles and KNJO for details on how to get one of these exclusive puzzles, or visit online at storytellerscampfire.org and click on the Campfire Puzzle Giveaway page for details and register to win.
Welcome back to XRQK and KNJO. This is Lady Selah SuJuris. I'm hosting for Author's Voice on our Storytellers Campfire program. We have been talking with Tanya-J-Peterson, and she's been sharing a little bit about Losing Elizabeth, My Life in a Nutshell, and Leave of Absence. But although she has enjoyed really good success with all of these books, we get to hear about something happening in the year 2016 coming up. Tanya, you want to give us a preview?
Sure. Thank you, Lady Selah. I am really excited. This is actually the first announcement that I have a new novel that is going to be released. The publisher is Apprentice House Press, and they have set the release date for May 1st. I'm actually waiting for a proof copy to come. Electronic copies are out for reviews, and this is just really exciting. So May 1st is the date that my 4th novel, 24 Shadows, is going to be available. And would you like me to share a little bit about it?
Yes, you have about 1 minute.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll just read a little teaser. How's that?
Excellent. Perfect.
In 24 Shadows, family man Isaac Bittman's mysterious mood swings, swings he usually can't remember, begin to unravel the lives of those closest to him. A series of bizarre encounters and behaviors lands him in a treatment center, where the childhood trauma he's repressed for decades leads to revelations that his personality has splintered into 24 shadows or alters. This novel intricately weaves together Isaac's internal angst and his wife and best friend's struggles to retain both a private and public semblance of normalcy.
Wow. Oh, how long did it take to write that? How long did you have to work on that?
Oh, that one, let me see. That one was close to a year. There was a lot of research that went into it. I did personal interviews with people here in the community that I live. I did, a lot of documentaries, a lot of textbooks, and then just making sure that story was tight and well done, and getting the different perspectives of Isaac's alters. It was tricky. It was the most challenging thing I've written so far, but boy, was it enjoyable.
Wow. Well, congratulations. I'm happy to hear that you're continuing with the type of writing that you're doing. I sincerely consider your books a good service for people. As I mentioned already, educational,
thank you.
Enlightenment, and really helps us to have more empathy for people who are going through various different disorders, and then in addition, learning more about ourselves as well.
Right.
So,
thank you. That is a high compliment. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, before we go, we have just a couple of minutes here. I know that you have some websites, so I wanted you to share with our listeners any social media sites that you have and websites, because it's always good for your readers, fans, and our listeners to get to know the authors. So where would they go to do that?
Absolutely. I like to connect with people, so I'm always happy to share this. My website is kind of the hub of where it has links to my other locations. My website is www.Tanya-J-Peterson.com, and it's Tanya-J-Peterson. And I'm on Twitter and Facebook, Goodreads. I also have a column on a mental health website, healthyplace.com. Oh, that is a wonderful resource for all sorts of mental health topics. And so links to all of my other places are on my website.
Okay, wonderful. And just as a reminder to our listeners and to you also, Tanya, every author or guest that we feature on the program, when you go to storytellers-campfire.org, you can click on the show page. And under those show pages, normally where we feature our guests for shows that have been previously broadcast, but for shows that are current running, we have them right on the front page. And for every guest, we provide links directly to their website. We are the production company for the shows. However, the shows are for the guests, so people can learn more about their work, more about them, and so it's always nice to have that connection. So if you can't remember and you're driving or somewhere and you don't write it or can't write it down, storytellers-campfire.org provides the links for our guests. Tanya, it has been a pleasure to have you back again. Thank you.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. I love talking to you and your interviews, your shows. Thank you. It's wonderful.
You're welcome, and we appreciate you coming back each time. And again, congratulations on your new book, and we are looking forward to that. And everyone, have a great time, and we will see you back at the campfire next time. See you later, Tanya.
Bye, Lady Selah.